So we should be getting everything alright, I think. No, so now let me just set up the links. Yeah, YouTube. Now, uh, well, you have the ending of the year while I have it on the Friday. Right now, not really. Yeah, so my Friday is. However, now they have the debate about our final marks, so the so it's anyway I do not have to do anything for school anymore. So that's why we're streaming right now, right? So I will be starting soon. Uh, um, Now I just have to send the link to the appropriate places everywhere where I can and ability to. So oh, I actually forgot to change the title, did I? Yeah, the round functionality is actually finished. We will just be doing this fixing the spawning as a preferred classes and so on and so forth. So let me just change the title here. Uh-huh. This scroll wheel is so. Studio. So not finishing around functionality, but yep, like this. So I think that should now change. Yep, it did. Okay, so oh, hello Pink PP by the way. Okay, so yeah, we'll be starting right now. So F7 is great. Great. So I'll show you what I have right now because that's quite exciting, honestly. Uh-huh. So there, one up. Oh. Okay. Let's say I invite 3 people to the party. So I create a server there, I join a server there, and I join a server there. As you can see, we are all connected. We are all connected. Now we all spawn in the same place, so that's why they instantly. But as you can see, when I respawn, we are all here. We can see each other in a logical way over a network. Also, we've got this multiplied ambience, which is very nice and very great. And I can move each one in a logical way, and they all animate in a logical way, which is exactly what we want, right? So I'm very happy about what we have right now, because that's a solid base. We can at any moment change back to the lobby menu, actually, as you can see here. All that of course won't be a possibility for a player, but for debug purposes it is. So, and I can come back here as each of the players quite easily and without any problems. So that's all implemented by now. And if I close the host, as you can see, all the other players are getting properly kicked out, and they can join another server or whatever. So that's it. Now, what I want to try to do is get a... First, maybe try to differentiate the classes between each other a bit. So let me try to make a, let's say, Freddy here. And give a Freddy just some kind of... Where do we have the materials? Oh, materials. Model components it is, I think. Materials, yeah. That's a great albedo. Love that. Okay, that's Chica, right? That's Chica. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do Jed out of this. That's a stretched Jed. Is that even Jed? Where is that Jed part? You know what? Whatever. So let's say that one the night guard is this thing, and let's say that Freddy becomes that's of course all prototyping, right? But hey, we actually do have a model of Chica here. Maybe I should just make a Chica an actual Chica. I think that would quite make sense. I mean, let's make a Chica then, you know? Let's not make Freddy for now, because we don't have a model of Freddy here yet. Public, what are you doing? Yeah, so, and now, yeah, so that's Chica now. Uh-huh. And let me just take one of these temporary materials and take it on that Chica here. Or actually, maybe isn't that even needed? Maybe I should just replace the model. How do you actually replace a model? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that part to for public because that's public's part, right? So let me just back up to materials and make that a great chica. That's a chica, right? Everybody can see that this is a chica. Yep, so back here. Into the player root, I am going to fiddle around with the classes. So the first class was supposed to be a night guard, the second class was supposed to be a purple guy, and the third class was Freddy Chica. Chica is the element 4, so let's do that. And let me just see how it goes if I do that. That should work, but I'm not entirely sure, so we will see right now. Oh, sorry. So if I first class myself to Chica, I should appear as Chica. Well, Chica is element 4. Let me just make sure that it works properly. So I won't be able to see it right now, will I? I'll have to have a second client on the server, so in order to do that, let me launch a previous build and join in. Oh, the server was paused. Okay. So we pushed ourselves out. Now I should be Chica, if I'm not mistaken. So let me see here. So that's Jed. So he's a night guard. And where is the other model? Ooh, I think something broke. I mean, it might be just a material, you know? I should just create new materials for that and not actually rely on something that is not entirely maybe for that particular matter, so let me just create material white, yellow. That could be a missing material in the previous build, actually, now that I think about it. That could have been a problem. So, um, chat, please stay in English, will you? So I've got this little white and this little yellow, and let me just change them up to these materials. White for you. No, actually, wait, I'm changing the Chica, so that'll be yellow. And now Night Guard, which will be white. Oh my. Yep. So let me just rebuild quickly. Oh, yeah. We got respawned because the round started. So, yeah, now we can see each other logically. That looks okay. I mean, doesn't look great, but that's nothing we're supposed to be, well, you know, nothing to be worried about because that's easy to tweak later. And when we replace that pill with an actual model. So, here is the actual model, but for now the pills are okay. I will change them later. Okay, so we are now sure that the classes work as they are supposed to be working, so that's good. I can force class myself quite easily. So now, what should I actually go about? Let me just very quickly make prefabs for all of the classes. Maybe not actually. Maybe not. Maybe that's not needed yet. First, let me make some things like the announcing a UI. So I think that's actually very much needed, so that we know that which class we actually are. So canvas, I will have here screen space overlay is good. No scale with screen size. 9020 by 1080. Match with match height. Okay, so we've got that. And now canvas. Okay, that'll work. Now in here I will have things like text. Okay, so we've got the text. This will be like you are. Alignment a bit better. Now the font, which is what I found good for that is... Aha, that's what I did, and that's what works. Actually, I think that this outline should have a bit more of a thickness even. Maybe even some glow. Let me just tweak the glow. How does that look from the... So, offset. So it doesn't do much actually now that I look on it. Yeah, it doesn't do much. Okay, I don't think I need glow. So that'll be enough. Well, if you don't speak English, then I'm sorry for you. Because that's a very useful tool. Speaking English, in my opinion. So you are, who will you actually become? That's a night guard. A night guard. Okay, great. Now a bit more width. You know what? It's actually much easier to do that outside the prefab, so let me just take the night guard in here and break the prefab instance and take out the canvas thing. So now I've got this you are a night guard thing, right? And I can see how big that actually is. And I can see that it's small. So let me just, first of all, here it will be right here, I think. Also gizmos, please. These will help a lot. You are. Right, like this. Size. I think that for the night guard it might actually be nice to have a bit of a shade on the color, so that he is kinda darker, not really white, because that sounds boring. And now so this will be a UR text. Okay. This will be class text. And then lastly, last but not least actually, duplicate that, or actually maybe not, maybe it's easier to duplicate UR. Description text. So that should have a different font, I think. Now what do we have here? That font is shit. I think I need a different font for that. So let me just fiddle around a bit. So the font what should I actually take? Wait, I need a 100% free tag on these, so free, 100% free only. Yeah, so I like this one. Let's see how it goes. Unity projects, FNaF, FP, assets, fonts, multicolor. Yep, so there we are. Now unpack there. Okay. So we've got the font in here. Now back to the fonts folder. I'll have to create an asset for it. So right here. Okay, great. So now description text, please take that font and let's see how it works. Now this will be like cooperate with. This doesn't have the uppercase, lowercase letters. Okay, sad because I've wasted the last few moments. Uh-huh. Hmm. Can I delete now? Nope. Okay, do not. That's not a worry for now because I'm just gonna go and find another font. Which which font will work for that? I also quite like this one, but that would be rather as an hard to tell. This one seems good. Let me just check chat here. Okay, nothing new. Just that. So, uh, yeah, now we are supposed to go here into the rounded elegance. Um, Back here. Okay. Why was that even zipped? If it's just a one file. Doesn't make sense. Whatever. So there is our font file, okay, and let's see how this one does. So I'll add a bit of an outline on it. Hmm. Does that even change shit? Doesn't seem like it does. Anyway, so here. Yeah, so we will have something like that and something like that. And it'll actually, I think it should try to be like this. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Cooperate with other cards. Do you guys like this font? I am not sure yet if I like it. Um, just a moment. Wait, am I lagged right now? Let me see. Yep, I'm lagged. Thank you, Hans, for saying that because that's shit. Uh, fuck. How should I go about it? So just a moment, I will be trying to get that camera together. Also, do I hear myself? I do not have a collection of any anime figures, sorry. Got a few mangas, but no figures. So run in background. Will not catch it right, like just like that, will it? It will not. How do I actually change it so that you guys don't see it? I think I should just do that, yeah. So now, yep. So we're resetting. Okay, so it's back. Okay. So let us come back to work. Hmm, mhm. I do not own any anime figures. Figures, actually. Figures, yeah, that's a word. Okay. Um, can you hear me correctly? That's a good question because I've been working with that denoiser a lot, and so tell me please if it works correctly. Also, thanks to these 5 persons that are here, even if they don't really speak, which is quite annoying sometimes, especially when the camera lags and I do not know about it. Okay, great. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, so back to work. I will now import a script that I actually wrote in the previous iteration of that project. So multi-systems, no classify that as player script. So um, uh, yeah, that's what is previous iteration. So there in the scripts. Characters, I think it was in characters. Camera manager, inventory, killable, raycast, spectator. Nope, I don't think it was here. Menus, mask, maybe mask? Yeah, greeting C#. So let me just copy that and paste it in here. Yep, so that was basically a script that had this so class text is not really that one. Class text is this. objective text is this. My canvas group, what was canvas group for? Oh yeah, right. So canvas group here, so that we can easily change the alpha of all of these. And here's the canvas group. Character, so that'll be a bit in a different place. So now back to, where do I actually put it? I think here is a good place. So announce our canvas as a prefab. Now delete from here. So now let me just paste this onto here. Delete those two since we do not need them. Stream lagged, but it should work now, I think. Yeah, I think it should. So, yeah, we got that, and let me see if that works. I think it should actually, just like that, adapt to what we have here. Yep, it does. Look at that. Yeah, that's because that's a script I wrote a while ago, so it all works, right? Just, I have to, I see that I have to tweak how much space this has a bit, and make a font a bit smaller. Let me see now. That should be all, actually. Yeah, so we're getting it. All nice and clear. Now, different thing is that the class text could have a bit bigger font size, so that it's emphasized more. And now here, this. Yeah, so that's all, I think. We could tweak the design of it later, but the basics for that stay here. And it all works, and it interpolates out. So now it's respawned me. So every class gets that purple guy for now. But Chica doesn't get anything. Quite now just a quick simple change so that we get not a purple guy's description but a night guard's description in the. So that will be just character of 1, I think. Wait, let me check actually, because that had a bit different of a naming. So a night guard was a class 5. Okay, class ID of 5 was a for night guard here. And now in Chica, let me just for testing purposes also throw that in. Actually, not for testing purposes here, but yeah. So announce our canvas. Now Chica was a class 1. Okay, so Chica will be here. Now let me see that in action. So there we are as Night Guard. Everything works as intended. So these two are all Night Guards. And now Chica is here. She got that right. Okay. And now if we respawn, we can see that it all actually resets. We get a appropriate classes description. So it all works greatly. Applies to the system I wrote very well. Okay, so and also is visible only if I have the authority, right? Or is it actually? Yeah, that's something I have to check. That actually is Uh-huh. Might be the problem. Might be a problem. So let me just here inside the this make it so that serialize field network identity player identity, so that we can check if the player has authority, so that we can check if we are actually a player, so that we can check if that canvas should be even visible for us. So here we have that, and now if player identity that has authority doesn't have authority, actually will be better of a choice. And now my group.alpha equals 0f and return, and that should do it. Um, Actually, maybe destroy game object. That's a bit of an excessive thing to do, but I'm pretty sure that it should work. So now it'll be one thing more to drag over in the prefab, however that's not a problem, right? So here network identity of a night guard is what we want. And in Chica, quite the same, a network identity of a Chica. Okay, there it goes. So it didn't break as we have authority. However, now let me rebuild the application and see with the multiple players if it doesn't break, or if we don't see all of the greetings at the same time, which shouldn't be the case because what I just did. But let's see. Uh-huh. Is everything alright with the camera and stuff? I'm just gonna ask since yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure. Let's see, just yeah, okay, it is. Paranoid about that camera by now. Okay, so create a server, and now here join a server. Why doesn't it spawn automatically? I'll have to check that in a moment. Yeah, so we've both spawned here, and that's right. He cannot see my description, and I cannot see his description, which is exactly what we want here. Great. So let me just move a bit here. Respawn as a Chica, respawn as Night Guard, and as you can see, they do not overlap on the different clients. So that's what we wanted. Also, I don't like that font I've got for the description, so I'm gonna change that here. Okay. Uh, what font should I use for that? Cartoon, comic, groovy, old school, curly, western, eroded, distorted, destroy, horror. Foreign look, techno, bitmap, gothic, basic, script. How is serif? Nope. No serif. Uh, Something between this kind of thickness and Ah, Canon font. That looks good. Let me try this. Mono round. Also has a nice thickness to itself, so that we have a place for that outline, right? So now, where should I go? Into the announcement canvas. So now, let me just make a nice joke here. Because whatever. You are nobody. A sad disk. Because it didn't work. So back to the description text. Actually to the fonts folder. Monoround is, I think, the last one I took. So Unity, FNaff assets, fonts, monoround. Back here. Let's delete the zip since we don't need that. And here. I'll try to clean up the fonts that I don't actually need in a moment. So back here. None, so that it isn't occupied. Let me see how that works. Looks better, I think. Now let me add a bit of an outline here. Looks much better, for me at least, definitely. So a thick outline, like this. Could actually make font a bit bigger, a bit. I think that should work. That should work well. So yeah, now let me check that. Wait, I was editing in a prefab, so it should work. Okay, just a small bit smaller. And also, so let me take that a bit down. And a font size of 40. Or actually 37.5. That should work nicely. And let's apply. Let me look at chat for a moment. Okay. So, here, first class. Yeah, it's maybe not perfect, but it'll work for now. Yeah, so it spawns alright. All of the objectives are listed in a quite logical way. I can see that I am the right person. I'll be right back. That was a calling for me, so Okay, I'm back. So we can come back here. It all works. I'm so happy about it. Stretched Chica is a great thing. Stretched, 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 stretched. Yeah. Okay, so we got it. That was easier than I thought actually. To port out of the previous project. So now I should get a hold of a spawning system, right? So let me how do I actually go about this? A good question. Something that the player spawn system was doing for was like this. So this will have to be transported because what spawns it's no, I think that actually the player spawn system should keep spawning you in, but I'm not sure how I should actually go about this, you know? Yeah, so that's why it wasn't spawning itself, because I've disabled the auto spawn at the beginning in the class manager, because I want the player spawn system to be responsible for spawning me both at the moment of entering entering the game, as well as at the moment of spawning the players in. However, I'm not sure if that's actually what's gonna happen. Either round system will spawn everyone, or player spawn system will spawn everyone. That's either one of those. For now, it's the round system that's spawning everybody. How should I go about this? New Camellia song, I didn't. Is it copyrighted? Can I just throw it in now? Oh, I guess that may listen to that later. um, okay, so here we have the round system going client RPC, which is a function that the server tells all of the clients to do that. It occurs on every client. So on every client, I run CMD force class on authority player. Would that actually work as a server tag? I'm quite curious. Let me see. So this is basically a function that spawns you in after this countdown goes to 0. Wonder if it'll work now or not. It did work, however, I'm not sure if it would work for a client now. Ah. Why should I actually change it? I don't know, This is the hard part of this networking thing. Just thinking what's supposed to happen and what's not really. I think I am gonna emigrate that functionality to there. Not all of that is a perfect solution for the things I'm doing, but they work. So here we have this now. The response system. We will have these functions out of here into the round system. These are functions that are responsible for spawn points being on the map, so that does that even make sense? For them to be here. I think the class manager should have the reference to them, rather than the round system. Yeah. Okay, so that's like this, and now here also delete that. This will have to be handled in the class manager itself, I think. Like getting hold of the spawn points on the map, so that it can spawn on the appropriate spawn point. Wait. Nope. That needs that. Why is it? What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Now that shouldn't be crossed. Okay. Yep. Yep, so this is where we should be getting hold of the spawn points on the map. So player spawn system won't be able to do that anymore. Also, the server first class is something I need to finish, I think. But for now, that should definitely be handled in the class manager. Let me just drag them here so that we have them in place. Also, let me just make some regions here so that it doesn't get all cluttered. Region base. For now, just start will be here, and region. Actually, maybe update should work here too. Go here too. So base should have the built-in functions like these. Okay. Now here, region force classing, and that should go all the way up to here, which is the region where the region ends. And now this third region will be spawn points. And then region. Okay, so now let me collapse these two, so that we have a nice place to work with on these spawn points. And now this will go here. And also we will have to take that out of here. What does it? System link is something that it uses. Okay. So that's one thing. Now, okay. So okay. So we've got these spawn points in here. Uh-huh. Now, did anything break here? I don't think I did. This script is a mess right now. I'll have to clean it up later, or at least organize it a bit, just like I did with the class manager right now. Let me see what that does. Player spawn point. Yeah, so that will be just class manager. Now. Class manager is basically a script that keeps all of the information about our current class as a player, however isn't a class itself. It just is like a player that doesn't have a class, but it lets a player have a class and change a class without logging out and logging in back. Right? So, because that would be quite... not quite usable? You know what I mean. So here, let me check how that works and what it actually does. Right now I don't think it will do much, but let me see. So we spawn right where we were at 0, 0, 0, because we didn't actually specify spawning at the right spawn point, right? However, nothing broke, so that's a one way. That's one thing to be happy about, right? So here in spawn points we've got the spawn points getting in. Also the spawn points are actually just empty objects. Here, let me show you that. My spawn points, here's that thing. These dots are our spawn points. So let me say that spawn point 3 is a spawn point for Chica, so let me just drag it here so that Chica starts here, let's say. And let's say that she starts facing this way. Oh, this one is also here. So let me just differentiate them a bit so that every spawn point is somewhere else. So that we can have a bit of a fun. that line here I'm changing right now is a rotation of an object, so that which way you're gonna be facing when you're spawned. Let me check chat here. Well, I'm good, you know, I'm good. I'm really good, actually. Just finished the all of the classes for this school year, so I'm really happy, and I'm just out there streaming, you know. Uh, Managed to get 5 out of the 5 is like an A or a B, I'm not sure. An A, I think. Out of maths classes, so I'm really happy right now. It was like just barely, but it worked. So let me just wait these 4 seconds here. Ah. I have spawned as a night guard and I didn't get any of these spawn points, which is quite logical because I didn't actually implement them yet. So here these two arguments will change. Plus prefab index, spawn points plus prefab index. No, not parent. And quaternion dot position. Yep, that works. And now dot rotation. Let me check that now. I think it should work. Yeah, so I spawned with a custom spawn point now. As a Chica, I spawned here. As a Night Guard, I spawned here. As you can see, different classes get a different spawn point, which is very, very good. Okay, so that's the next thing out of the way. Man. Yeah, so, now what? Maybe I should try implementing the spectator role. Wonder how should I go about the spectator role. Role. That's a hard word for a Polish native speaker. Role. Whatever. So let me collapse that. So, let me actually just play around with these spawn points for a bit, since I feel like doing so. Huh? Oh yeah, that's a spawn point for the... They all are actually... Yeah, they're all... So let me just do that. And now Chica should spawn in here. And Chica is spawning in the Pirate Cove. Wow. Great idea, this Mollis. But just for now, you know? Just for now. Okay, so that's a Night Guard. That's a Chica. Yeah, I respawned as Night Guard here because the round started. Of course, as a normal player, you won't be able to actually first class yourself while the round hasn't been started yet, right? But, uh, but for testing purposes, so you can. Nice and smooth. I'm Chica now, right now, am I not? Now I'm surely Chica. Maybe let's try fiddling around with post-processing, just for fun. So, into player. I think I will take the volume out of here, like post-processing volume. No, let that be a base volume, like this. And now let me control copy that. And Chica will also have inside her a new clone. New. Where did that go? And scenes, volumes. I'm not sure where it went. Oh, okay. So let me just into Control X that file into volumes. Did that work? Didn't. Into volumes. Now this will be a Chica volume. That naming might be confusing, but by a volume I mean a post-processing volume, which is like a color correction, motion blur, these kind of things, you know. So so yeah. Also, let me just check everything is working. Yeah, everything is working. The camera didn't lag this time. So Chica volume is here. That is a with vignette, so that's a menu profile. And this is a base. This naming sequences are so characters. Let me do that. Let me just make that a human volume, because both the purple guy and the how is it called? Both purple guy and night guard will have these this volume. Actually, everyone will have it. However, these will have the additional overrides to them. So Chica volume, and Chica volume will have a color grading here. A color grading special override. So priority of 2 will be applied, and now mode of ACES, because that works really well, and a color filter of just a little yellowish color. Let's see how that works. I cannot preview that, sadly, but... Or maybe actually I can preview that, let me see. Let me just drag a Chica prefab to a scene and see how that goes. So, that's how Chica will see the world. Looks good. That's without a filter, and that's with it slowly getting in. like this hue. I like this one. That's great. So Chica, apply and delete. Great. So now we will probably see that Chica will get a special override to her. So that's a night guard. He looks and sees everything normally, and the Chica gets this special look here. That looks freaky. I love it. Maybe I should actually give her a bit of a vignette too. I think that'll work well. So back into Chica volume. Let me also add a bit of a chromatic aberration. So like just a small bit. Wait, let me just make myself not in menu, in game. That shows it better. So here. Yeah, so now I have the so just like I think this is enough. Yep. And the other thing is a vignette. So intensity of just what the hell? Center, smoothness, roundness. So smoothness. No. This, that feels great, honestly. At least for me. Hello, Niasi Gamer the Fox Embryon Robot Girl. I hope I read that right. I think I did. So let me apply here. I don't think I actually need to apply, but since volumes are saved in files, so they are auto-saving, but whatever. Now, let me see that glorious Chica volume in the action. Here we bypass all of that. And here, I am a Chica. You can see I've got this sinister look to myself. This is a shadow. I will disable shadows on the player models soon. So yeah, looks pretty cool to me. I like it. And if I become a night guard, everything comes back to normal, right? It's visibly it feels like it's visibly lighter in here. Brighter, that's a word. Like, this is sinister. This is normal. This is sinister. Okay. Ew. So now maybe a spawning system. so that everyone spawns appropriately. I'm not sure how I would go about writing that though. Also, I was thinking about getting the camera just like here. Does still feel like it's diagonal in a somewhat way. Yeah, so it works well on different ratios. How is that? I could now fit in more user interface on this, since I actually have a place for that. For now, let me stay with this. I will think about this later. What do I actually want with this menu? Yeah. Really happy with what we got right now. Night Guard Chica, Night Guard Chica, Night Guard Chica, Night Guard Chica. And you can really feel the difference between them. It's really nice. I really like it. Okay, I'll stop. I think I'm starting to become a bit exhausted for now. Wait, you couldn't. Can you now? Now I disabled it, and now I enabled it, right? For how long have I been streaming without a screen actually on? Ah, this is so hard. Anyway, let me just show you what I did. If you didn't see that, I don't know how much you missed. Sorry for that. Yeah, so that's Night Guard, right? And that's Chica. Chica's got a bit of a chromatic aberration around the edges of a screen. You can see that things start to get distorted. She's also got a bit of a vignette, so that her vision is a bit darkened on the edges, while a Night Guard just has a normal human vision, right? And Chica is here being all sinister and mysterious, and also having that yellow shade on the whole color scheme, right? Which looks really good now that I think about it. Let's look at it. I like it. That subtle change that makes so much difference. Night guard, Chica. Night guard, Chica. Night guard, Chica. Night guard, Chica. And the real Chica is inside here. With her freaky look in the eyes. There are a few things I may wanna port in to this game out of the previous like iteration I made. To those who don't know, I started this project over out of from scratch because it actually I just didn't like the previous version, you know. I made a lot of weird mistakes and the code was all over the place and really messy. So there were things that were working well, but they were the minority. So I just figured that it will be better to just start the project over, and that's what we're doing right now, right? So some things you see here may have already been implemented, or I mean, some things you don't see here. But that just makes it so that we will have less problem with implementing them back in, right? So I think that actually the last thing that stayed that was in the... No, there are two things. No, just one thing, which is picking up the items as classes that are able to do that. And also the player models, they were imported in the previous version here, but they didn't have any animations yet still. So, yeah, that's it. Actually I may want to show you the previous version, but just be aware it lagged a lot. So, yep, let me just close all of these and show you the previous version. So, I've got this here in legacy build. So you'll see that was on a high definition render pipeline, so it used a lot of techniques that we really didn't need in this game, which made it really laggy and really sloppy, and also I don't think, yeah, also it fucked itself quite a bit. There, how it looked here. It was a bit different. Wasn't all that bad either. Quite liked it. Quite liked that look, but it was very hard to maintain, you know. And yeah, you could pick up items back then. All the items on the map were actually just these cubes, you know, but they were here, right? So that's the last thing that actually stayed to do here. I hope that the stream is now not a slideshow, because that version was very badly optimized. Like, very badly. That's one of the different reasons why I stopped developing that particular version. However, don't expect to see that look in the game. I mean, you may expect to see these things, like the furniture elements that you didn't see in the current version yet. However, they were in this version. So, like, some of these shelves, some of these, like, tables and stuff. Yeah, that's all going to come back to this version very shortly, when the graphic designer I work with will just get out of his small hole. Like, I don't know how to actually put it. He was feeling down lately, so he just wasn't working. But tomorrow he will start back, so that's how we... So tomorrow he will just start back working, and then when he does, the new version will start looking at least as good as this one. Not like... There are some things that actually I consider looking better in the new version, but... yeah, it's whatever, you know? It's whatever. This one looked a bit more violetish, if that's even a word, but... these are just two designs, and they're different, and I like both. However, the new one performs like 5 times better. So I'm gonna stick with the new one. So don't expect to see that particular look ever in the actual game. Just saying. Okay, so that's it, I think. Thank you everybody for watching. I will, if I decide so, that's actually very likely that I'll stream again today after break. Because yeah, I'll just take a break and then I'll come back to development because that's a good day for that, right? We've got everything we need, time and stuff, and so yeah. Thanks, guys, and be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the next stream because it might come even today. Yeah. So bye.